What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Make sure everything is working right. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Let me get some music on. Shuffle. Boom. It's a little too much for right now. There we go. Yeah. That's a cool little feature, right? What's up, Felipe? What's up, Mornio? What's up, Bell? What's up, Lightforge? What's up, Pixel? Good to see all you guys. What y'all doing? Go PvP 101. 101 should be up. I might have to get over there. I'm gonna have to see what I have to do here. You're very confused by Twitch. Fun to see the gifts. Yeah, it's weird because didn't Mixer have that like a million years ago? You could use. I think you could use gifts in Mixer. I want to say. What's up, Travis? This is Lord of the Rings Online. I feel like Bell is never gonna type again after saying I'm loving this. It's all going to be GIF. But I did something and got a sub button and emote slots. Yeah, exactly. One 1000%. It definitely gets a lot more of my attention when I see that, because it's literally on that screen, and that screen. I always have chat, no matter where I'm looking. I can see it. So I don't know. Like, I'm out in the Ettenmoors right now. We'll see what we get into. I get reacclimated here to doing stuff. We've got actually the YouTube channel is almost at 2 million views. I'm actually pretty pumped on that. That's pretty cool. 5,340 subscribers. That's also awesome. I appreciate all you guys doing that, because I feel like it was just like 2 weeks ago that it was 5,000. Like, actually in the last month it's been 297, so a majority of that has been in the last 28 days. That's sick. Most views the channel's had in like a single month, I think. The most watch time, the most revenue, like it's been awesome, guys. Like it's been awesome. Hey, what's up, Hot Drop? Welcome in, buddy. I'm trying to use your app, man. I'm trying to do a mix of things. So does that actually show? I'm trying, man. I'm trying. So I'm curious. Okay, so that shows me. I dig that because it shows me live. It shows the view count. Shows how long. And I tap it, and immediately shows it. Ah, that's so sick, dude. I dig that. Good stuff. I love that. What's up, Yick? Thank you for the 90 months, dude. Alerts? Do we have them? That's the moderator one. I guess that one doesn't have a... That one will. There we go. There's 91 months. Thank you, dude. Had a bunch of people sign up in the last few days. Yeah, that's how I saw you were like, awesome, man. Yeah, like I said, I'm always down. Like, when people are that passionate about their projects and stuff like that, I'd love to like tap into it and see what I can do. Like, I am not a full-time creator by any stretch. I love doing this stuff. I love streaming. I love making videos and just generally interacting. I can interact way better behind the camera than I can in person. I'm just facts. But like, so everybody's in here right now. So this is what I was talking about in Discord. So Hot Drop. So me, Bell, and Yick were walking around, and I'm just gonna call you Hot Drop, just since that's how you're branded on the app. So I'll just say, so Hot Drop comes up and just says, "Hey, can I show you something cool?" And honestly, like, in a venue like that, in an environment like that, straight up, that just takes some guts to do. Like, because yes, you're in a public thing where there's a lot of things and a lot of stuff to be shown. Just randomly walking up to somebody in a event like that, that's very easy to just brush somebody off and be like, nah, I'm good, man. Like, I'm good. Like, I will go seek out the things that I want to see. So I have mad respect for that, be able to do that. I really dig your story too, which you're more than welcome to share it here, dude. Like, if you want to drop a little pitch in there, I'm totally fine with that. That's totally cool, because it is a tool that, you know, if people want to use that, that's awesome. And you know, like, I kind of have retooled my Discord, mainly because some of the stuff you were talking about actually kind of hit home, where it's just like, you know, Discord's become this place where everything gets muted. People are in so many, it becomes like you get on it to hop in a call or hop in a channel, and everything else is ignored. So like, having an app that actually does all that, have like where you can see the people that you want to see that are live, very, very, very curated. I mean, there's no algorithm to it. Like, what you're being fed is it chronological? Just straight up chronological? I think it is. But anyway, so like I said, I've been trying to use it. I've same thing like with Twitter and stuff like that, and other apps like Instagram. I've just never been great at posting. So you always have to make like that conscious effort to do so. But no, I dig it, man. I dig it. Let's see here. What's up, Andrest? Is this game alt friendly? To a degree. To a degree. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Real quick, I am going to go ahead and hop in game, because it looks like they're going to go fight some stuff. So the reason I say it that way, for you has a bit of algorithm. It weighs replies a bit more. There is a decay that starts when a post is made. Okay. So not quite as heavy as other platforms, though. Show me what percentage of softening and critical damage you have? I mean, well, right now I'm out in the Ettenmoors, so I'm assuming you're meaning mastery and crit. So, like, right now, critical... crit percentage is 29.2% with 6.8% dev mag, or dev, and 36.9% dev mag. Mastery is at 221% damage right now. Alright, so let's go see what we can find here. What's up, Bugs? How we doing? See, we're getting a little drop frames, so be mindful. Be mindful. You might see some hiccuping. Looks like on Twitch, probably. I sincerely appreciate the kind words. Absolutely, man. Means a lot to me, and it means a lot to me that you're there. I'm excited for what we're doing, and I say we because you, anyone who joins the platform, is for you, so we can shape it to what gives you and your communities the most value. Hell yeah, brother. I dig that. Yeah, dude. So bitrate's all over the place. So just heads up, hang tight, team. Have I bought Lord of the Rings magic cards? Yes. I've bought those, and I've actually bought a couple packs of the Hobbit ones as well. So right now, I have 796 cards between the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit sets together. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see if there's any groups out. Any invites? You get some Hobbit ones. At least have some of them. Yeah, like I literally have. Come on, Twitch. Come on, Twitch. So, 3D printed a card scanner. I mean, these are any fun ones in here. Hey Ray, thanks for the follow on TikTok, buddy. Any news on new classes for LOTRO? I feel like it's been a while. I mean, the Mariner's only been a couple years, so I don't really think we need any new classes. If I'm being perfectly honest, there is so much stuff out there that there's so much overlap between all of the new classes. There's so many things that you can do. Any good ones in here that I like? Doesn't really have to be like high dollars, just like things that I think are cool. I love the artwork for like the dwarves. So like this is probably lighting is not going to be great on here. I had a better way to show this. Is this EverQuest? No, this is Lord of the Rings Online, man. So I have Dory, Ori, Oin, Bofer, Bomber. I feel like I had, like, I want all 13 dwarves just to have them. You can't even really build a deck around all of them, so there's that. What's up, Ranger? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Alright, seems like bitrate has leveled out. So if you need to refresh, go ahead. If it's a little behind or something like that, check it out. Oh, wait. I have the wrong stuff on. Shoot. I need to fix that yet. Berserker. There we go. And then I do have Burning Blade on, so that's fine. Ranger, you're gonna have to bump it up to tier 2 so you can do the gifts, man. So, uncontrolled burn now, which is big, huge. Actually, let me buff here for a second. Let's do. Wait, no, those are my good ones. Shit. I'm in the wrong thing here. We need more single target. There, that gives me the right boofs. Right. These do I want? Mastery? No, I wanted the critical one. That's right. Okay, so I need the boots of ardor. Creeps Eridor. Plug CG room. Mornio. Go team tier 1. Hell yeah. Hey, I appreciate everything. I hope you guys know that. You know, follows, lurkers, all the good stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's a hell of a long time. Okay. I go. Assuming no freaks now. I'm here. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Oh, we're dropping again. Okay. That's. Hey, what up, meme? Yeah, frames are rough on that right now. Follows, lurkers, refresh, HJs. I mean, HJs are always refreshing, my man. Is it anybody able to check on other platforms? Is it just Twitch right now? I think it is. I think so. Was out earlier. I'm a baby stork, very squishy, died lots. It happens, man. It happens. Roger that. It's all them gifts. It might be just overloading. Yep, appears to just be Twitch again. Which ingest are we on again? I feel like I have this set on West Coast because that was the one that was working so well. YouTube's fine. Okay. Okay. Let's check the inspector real quick. Yeah, that's hot. That really sucks. I'm doing all the work for him, man. HEVC on both vertical and shorts. Man. Bell, thank you for the 91 months of tier 3 also. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Hopping on the hype train. Maybe if we get enough subs, the bitrate will come back. What do you think? That's how this works, right? You gotta keep the thing moving. Something like that. Wait, I need damage bonus. Yeah. I need all that. There we go. Let it ride for a bit. I mean, it is what it is, right? Can only do what we can do. It's funny because it's reading stable at 14K. Config check is excellent. So it's just them. What's up, Wick? How's the new PvMP? I mean, I've been out for like 2 weeks, so it had been pretty fun. I guess people are at LC. We'll go over there real quick then. I mean, maybe so. We'll let it ride. I mean, like I said, I can't do much else. Oh, hello, Yiki. Have you put any work on your spider? You were here first. Let me see. Let's put this back on. Nice. I need to... My keyboard stuff is not on. There he is. I have surprised. Like, do you have any other skins for your spider, dude? New laptop not allow me to play LOTRO or DDO. Have Windows 11 problems with old games. Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh. I won't participate. See, I didn't even take any of that, man. Come on, Twitch. Come on. Sort it out, please. Come on, please. It'll get to a spot where it evens out. Nope. I hate that. I hate that for me. Day one back. I get crap bit rate on one platform. Everything else looks fine and dandy. So bad. You did, back pain. You did indeed. Oh yeah, my TikTok one looks fantastic. I'm getting a little weird stuff. Hold on, let me check. I don't think it's me. Nice 1 millisecond ping, 2200 megabits per second.
Oh, that was a kingly
and
gift. Yes.
2200 up. So also with 1 millisecond ping. I don't think it's me. Oh, I didn't even get to see it. Bummer. Yo, Ranger, thank you for the tier 2 gifted for Gussie. What's up, Gussie? How we doing? It's all good. It's all good. Okay, it's back up to 22. Nope, it's just gonna keep dropping and being annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna have to ignore it. I'm just gonna do my best to ignore it. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. All right. Let me follow the team here. See what we got. Oh, I know one thing I can do. Hold on. It's been a minute since I've had this here. AMD hold on. AMD Ryzen 7 video graph, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 VRAM. If played. I mean that really shouldn't be that bad. Okay, let me park here for a second. Oh. There we go. Do that. Do this. I'm just gonna run a real quick test team. No way you're playing LOTRO is crazy? Come on, man. Okay, so North Virginia is 94 quality. East Ohio is 94, and US West. That's so wild that they only have 3 North American ingests now. So all 3 are 94, so I guess it really doesn't matter at this point. Although there is less retransmits on West. So I guess I just gotta deal with whatever the hell's going on over there right now. Is the DX9, 10, 11 not working because DX12? No, it shouldn't be that. What happens? Does it just not let you play at all? Or what's going on? Okay, I'm gonna port back. Seem fine now. Okay. Reset that. We'll see. I'm gonna... Okay, when was the last time they fought Gary? Trade Lug's CG room. I really want to go all the way up to Lug. All right. So what I'm doing at this point is I need to get more of the materials so I can make the jewelry and the last armor piece. I'm good on the weapon and the bow at this point. There's just going to be a lot of the named mobs in the delving so I can get the ingots made. That's kind of the deal at the moment. And then we'll see if we can find some people that aren't in the crate to fight. That will be fun. That'll be fun. Good old bit rate. Yep. Actually, 768k to rank. What rank is that to? 13? 14? Did I buy the new War in the North game? No, I'm actually going to, though. Now that you can actually co-op again. To 14? Hell yeah, dude. So if you're seeing the number that continually is coming off that, it's because I'm actually in uncontrolled burn now. You get plus 20% melee damage and minus 10% attack duration. I'm immune to negative combat states, but I have negative 75% incoming healing, and every 3 seconds it subtracts 2.5% of my max morale. So it's a little bit of a stance type of thing. Well, oh jeez, dude. Oh, that's what I needed to do. Where is my is there a web app? I need to relaunch that because my computer's been off for like 10 days. So there's buttons that are not working. Oh, and that also means that Stream Deck is not running on this computer, which it needs to be. There were only small gaps Creeps had earlier. Creeps had plus... okay. Why is that thing not running? Come on. Love when stuff is... There we go. Come on. Load it up. There we go. Why is that not working? What? Why is that whole profile just gone? Oh, there it goes. Just when software is like not running, it's so obnoxious. We need to find some people that are down here killing. Do we have a Frayed running right now? Uh-oh. Well, this is unfortunate. Don't hit that while you're in uncontrolled burn. You turn that off. Hit that. Hit that. Nope, not gonna be able to make it through there. So, what have you guys all been up to since I've been out? What's new? What else has been going on? I can't go out that way either right now. Would have been my preferred route to go. So I'm gonna try to go the long way. I'm gonna pass the TV. Oh shit! What? Missed adventure? Guess I wasn't paying attention. Okay, no problem. It's gonna put me all the way back at GV.
Surely you have the time to listen to my tale. Will you not have the courtesy to hear my tale? Mind my words, traveler.
Oh, there's no way I'm gonna do that. TACG. All right. What is going on with me right now? What is this? What is this blue buff on me? Oh, it's because it's the glory seeking thing. That's right. You know, it's the aura that you get when you select the quest that does the thing. That's how instructions work. Your highest freep is now 158. You're almost there. And thankfully, we are not getting a level cap increase next year, so... I'm glad to see that we're going to have some horizontal progression. Honestly, have I streamed since the new stuff has been announced? Maybe once? Maybe once. No, I don't think I did. So we haven't talked about... Wait, no, I think we did. We talked about it one time, one day. Yeah. That was that Saturday right after. Since the announcement of Wolves of Mordor. Oh, hello, friends. 3-second sprint is so buns. Yeah, once. Yeah. I'm being tracked. Oh shit. I shall die. Maybe not. Played LOTRO with you like 10 to 15 years ago for a single random level 15 quest. I just got back into the game. It's crazy that your channel now is getting recommended to me again. That's awesome, dude. Welcome back, man. What was your character's name back then? Hey, Clappy. Ermelchick, what's up? Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. How we doing? Okay. So we got some friends out here now. I think my character's name was Fan. Was back on Arkenstone. Gotcha. Bunch of sneaky boys. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's actually like it's pretty sick. The YouTube channel is almost at 2 million views. That's awesome. This seems wild to me at this point. New videos have been doing really good. This past month has been the best for YouTube that I've ever had. Like the curve on the chart is kind of insane. If I can show that to you without how does this compare to World of Warcraft? So from a MMO perspective, kind of similar ish. You know, you still same type of concept. Questing, exploration, crafting, raids, dungeons, class builds, things like that. There's some PvP. But ultimately, the big deal difference is going to be realistically support. Just call it what it is. You know, there's a lot of money in tech behind WoW. There is not a lot of money in tech behind LOTRO. Just call it straight up. That's an interesting way to put it, meme. The game feels worse, but your brain feels better. There you go. I'd say there's a decent enough player base at this point. Like, we'll see what's happening here. Oof. Yicky. Came back for this patch and it's such a weird game. Like what's different about it right now? Because truly I haven't played since Battle for Azeroth either. So I don't know. No, following the wrong team here. Unfortunate. Is that a sword? What is that? The fact that he can out heal that is insane. Level the character to 90 and have equivalent gear to the people that have been playing since the expansion launched in 3 days. I can do everything that's mandatory for character progression in like 2 hours. Just piss around and collect stuff for my house. That seems like like where a lot of the energy went. Do I play with macros? No. I mean, technically I do use one, which is just a double bind for 1 key. That's it. It's actually for 5 in Q to be double bound, so my interrupts itself. That's about it. So technically yes, but other than that, no, I don't. Was there a wargie up there? Well, that was dicey. What's up, Freak Show? This is Lord of the Rings Online. I need to defeat one more enemy in 7 minutes. I am at 71.6% So I need 63k to rank. Didn't really know. Is this good? There we go. What's up, Dilnaren? Is it worth it to play on the legendary server for any reason? So like at this point, I would probably say no. Because it's a lot further in. But like if a new one were to launch, then yes. Because what are they at? What the like furthest back one is at like 110 now, I think. So I hate carrying around this much gear. I really do. Especially because I don't have town services right now. I will not hold still. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Wait, where'd they go? Are you on your warg? Why do I have a feel like you are on your warg? I'm not gonna cheat anything. I want to find somebody to kill him. I want to do it. Oh, okay. You just saying when I stand still, people coming to find me and kill me. Roger that. I am being tracked. Oh, I'm doing it. That's actually going to hurt a lot. What's up, full length? Been watching your vids, got me back in the game and rolling the champ. Oh, hold. Oh, no, this is trash. We're good. And was wondering if being a human or elf makes a difference. Yeah, elf is probably one of the worst options you could pick. I mean, I did it because I didn't know any better when I started playing the game in 2007, and this is my original character. So just straight up, probably human and then dwarf. Because of the sword damage bonus, you get the man heal. You get, oh, what's the other thing? I can't remember off the top of my head. Wait, they have everything? Dang. Yeah, I mean it's purely min max for sure. I don't know if they ever fixed it, but there was some I believe Race of Man, as far as champion went, with two-handers had a faster animation speed because dwarves were broken and elves were also slower. I think that's what it was. Yo, Profix, I use exactly one, and it's just a double bind for 5 in Q to hit clobber twice. That is all I use. Otherwise, I don't mess around with that stuff. I play on Glamdring. And Twitch is twitching again. Nice. Awesome. Love that for me right now. Well, that quest is gonna fail. Which is fine. It's not a big deal anyway. 5 Point over on TikTok says, wow, World of Warcraft really looks bad now. Ooh, got that in just 10 seconds. How did I fail it? Oh well. Well, it's kind of sad if there's really not anything out here other than the big raid. Hey, is anybody watching Silo? Trying to catch up. What's up, Pasha? You're watching the stream? Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, with Lasso back, that's another one to watch. And the dude, there must be a raid coming in because this is getting real choppy. Right. Huh. Oh, no shit. They upgrade the graphics. It looks really good now. So I run on DX11 ultra high and in 1440p. There's definitely some things that look better. Like newer areas look fine. Older areas definitely are old areas. They've gone through and tried to brush up some things here and there. I did talk to Severlin a little bit while I was at the event, and they were talking about that they actually found another issue with basically the buffs and dots and stuff like that had another pretty major performance issue. So like all these things that we're doing, like with all the dungeons and raids and PvP, the amount of effects that are stacking and ticking, I don't know that they've found necessarily a fix for it, but I don't know what else to do other than just play and have fun when I can. Gotta Oh, is the blue buff the uncontrolled burn? No, it would appear not. Okay, we've arrived at Elf Camp. Where are these losers at? Oh, this is old Elf Camp. There. I don't see anybody here. Oh, there they are. Oh shit, there they are. Many whelps. Hello. This just kind of sucks. Like they're just all running. Who's this guy? Oh, this is shit. And then there's a whole nother group coming in. No freeps. Oh, that sucks. Womp womp. Yeah, exactly. Is there a way to separate new live VOD from a YouTube video and new content? Squirrely, are you, if you're still in here, the live now is typically for Twitch. Because it had been Twitch notification and YouTube notify. That's kind of how it's broken out still. Just because the way that notifier works for YouTube, it sends anything. So it'll be a stream, a long form, short form, it doesn't matter. Thanks, Nash. I appreciate that, buddy. Get some rest. Well, good Lord, I cannot type. Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna go hop out and do some PvE. And everything out here is taking a hot minute. Let's see how it is if we can get out to Zajana. Let's see how it is. Yeah, reduced awareness. No kidding. Yeah. It is. All right, let's see. Let's switch back over to this. Need to go.
Could I speak with you a moment? Greetings, friend.
Okay, let's sell that stuff. Don't need to repair, that's good. And then let's virtue XP just sitting here. Okay, so we're back in PvP or PvE rather. Boom. Yeah, I just hate having to carry all this gear around. I guess I can actually get rid of some of the other stuff. Do I actually need to? Do I need to get the rapper quest for Thrang? Ah, whatever. That's for tier 2 anyway. See, what am I missing? Do I have any food? Out of damn food again. Use this old will food, I guess. That one's busted. There it goes. Oh, didn't get him. Gotta move him. Gotta move him. Oh yeah, this always gives the light of Arundel stuff. Trey Barker, what's up? Thanks for the follow, buddy. Welcome in. Guess I should actually go get the rapper quest, I guess. I feel like there's one. Just cruising through the Shire, you know. Did you guys ever actually look at the the road signs in the game that you can actually like hover over it and it tells you where it is? Like Bywater is that way, Hobbiton is that way, Needlehole's that way, Shire Homesteads is that way. Did you guys ever actually look at the signs and know that it did that? Like it brings up a tooltip? Watched a few of your YouTube videos today as I'm thinking about getting into LOTRO. A bit overwhelmed, not gonna lie. Talk to me. What you got? What's making you feel overwhelmed? And I will do what I can to alleviate that for you. Talk to me. Talk to me, Goose. And also, thank you for watching the videos. I appreciate that. Everybody's just running Thrang. Yeah. Got some garden runs going on. Oh, I need to get in that. Need to get a good clear on that dungeon. The heat waves.
By my grandsire's beard. We are dwarves and the folk of Durin.
Old bone splitter. Oh, I think I'm actually capped on these too. The shoulders are just so massive. Rift Runner, Rift Seeker, because this is what I actually have on my Keeper, I think. No, actually, I think I have the heavy armor on it. Yeah, like there's literally nothing I want from this. I'll be forever capped on. I'll be forever capped on these unless they add some new stuff in. Drygok. I don't want to do Drygok. Yeah, truth. This is Lotro. That's funny, Lightforge. I dig that. Did you used to play Truth? That's a sick mount. Who's this? Many moons ago? Nice. So I'm a WoW Classic vet. So I'm not new to MMOs. First things first, I suppose. Classes. I know I want to do a tank or support, but I don't want to hinder my future groups if I find myself playing a very difficult class. I also don't want to choose a suboptimal class that doesn't get invited to do stuff. Okay, so here's my take on that. One, play what you enjoy is going to be the first thing I will tell anybody that wants to play this game. So if you typically play a tank or a healer, play a tank or a healer. Don't play a damage class because it's the most sought after thing, or don't play a particular type of healer because it's the most sought after thing. If you're looking between a minstrel and a rune keeper, for example, and one of those is speaking to you, but everybody says, oh, the runekeeper is the better healer right now. I can tell you right now, if you play the runekeeper just because people are saying that is the more fun thing to play at the moment, or it's the better healer right now, but it doesn't click with you. But if you were playing the minstrel and it was clicking with you, you're going to have more fun, and that's going to matter more. So that to me is it's more important, you know, because it's going to take you a long time to get to endgame anyway, and that journey, like if you're playing a class that you're not really clicking with, it's just not going to be as fun, period. I have played during times of this game when champions were horrible DPS, which made no sense at all. But I was still playing because the champion, because that's what I enjoyed playing at the time. Now, I have played all the classes to varying degrees, but this is the one I've played the most, for sure. Yeah, that's an important point. That metas do change. Rerolling is not a thing that you can really do in a timely manner unless you pay a lot of money for it. There's only like really a couple like difficult classes. I'd say most things, like once you really kind of figure out the rhyme and the reason, pay like me, then burn out, right? So don't worry about things like suboptimal, because optimal changes. And if you put yourself in, you know, with a good group of people, you know, like group comps can adjust to make something else work. So like, you know, if you were playing a lore master versus a burglar, but you were playing it in a way that was like, it was more of the CC version of it versus a damage version, well, there's a place for that too. So I don't think you really need to worry too much about that. But if you want to do tank or support, and there's a couple variants out there that would allow you to do either of those. So you could look at playing a captain. Captains actually have a tank, heal, and damage line. They're heavy armor, so it's similar in a lot of respects to how the paladin played in WoW. So you have your DPS line. So you had Retribution, you had Holy for healing, and you had Prot. You know, so similar tanks have those three lines. They have a tank, a heal, and a damage line. Same thing with Bjornings. The shapeshifters, they have a tank line, they have a healing line, and they have a damage line. So you're not gonna like hamstring yourself if you wanted to say like, I don't feel like playing the captain this way now. Like I want to play a red captain, do damage. You could play a blue captain and do healing. You could do a yellow captain and do tanking. So like that's okay. But what else? Classes are one of those things that it's not really that big of a deal. Like if you find a class that you like to play, and the other thing is, if you're playing a class that you enjoy, you're gonna probably be more inclined to learn more about it and dig into the finer points of it, and find out things like, how does this class do its animation canceling? How does this class stack its buffs, or what's the best rotation for this class? You're probably going to be more inclined to figure that stuff out and go find that information versus something that you're not enjoying. And by that same token, if you are enjoying playing your class, you're probably going to get better at that class. Like that's a fairly reasonable assumption. That I would take somebody who is enjoying playing the class and learning to play it well over somebody that is just playing flavor of the month and has no idea what the hell they're doing. There you go. That's my take on the class part. So I hope that part helps, and keep them coming. What else do you got? Captain fits what would be my fantasy character. As you said before, I feel I would enjoy playing that. However, about captains, do I always have a squire around? I'm not usually a fan of classes. I hate pet classes, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, you'd have a herald out majority of the time. Yeah, for sure. But you can also do. Is this a meme? Is it still the way where it's either like you have your herald or your banners? You don't do both. I haven't played my captain in ages. Look at him real quick. This will tell you how long it's been. Yeah. This is how long it's been. For some reason, he was in the harrowing of Morgul. I think I recorded something in there. I don't remember. You can use banner carrier and drop banner. There you go. You can largely ignore the pet for everything until endgame. Oh god, why are all these things in here? I must not have had anything in these slots. So all these pets went in here. Gross. Hate it. Oh, that sword's sick. I forgot about that one. What is that? Polished Westerness Great Sword of Combat. So that's an old sword. That's from SOA. See, this is what I'm talking about, team. I had dope swords back in the day. That's sick. Guardian also works for tanking, since apparently the DPS tree, red I believe, it does alright for solo leveling and carries a two-hander. Yep. Yeah, that's fine too. still magically has a spec. That's wild. Interesting. Yeah, but some of these guys I haven't played in years. Level 120 was the cap, so it's been a long time since I played some of these characters. I basically live on the champion at this point. A little bit more limited play time, so I don't really dig into all the other, you know, all the other classes and stuff. He loves the Bjorning. Yes, absolutely. It's my favorite class. I love having Bjornings in the group though. I mean, so there's that. Yeah, Captain is one of the most flexible classes. One of. Like I said, there's a couple like that, but it's the most flexible. But Trey, what else is kind of like overwhelming? What else you got? Oh man, what time do I work tomorrow? 8 to 5 tomorrow. Hate it. Whoop, 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 whoop. I read most people complaining about not really understanding what content to buy and often feel confused on what to do. Yeah, that's so you don't need to buy anything. Actually, I think what we might do we'll do one of these today. A little 750 point code. How about that? It's not on this side, don't worry. You can't see it on this side. It's on that side. But yeah, so that's Meme has very, very good points on here. So like you can get to level 100 around there before you need to really spend any money. So like even by level 50 or 60, you're probably going to know like, yeah, I vibe with this game or not. Then you can start looking at content packages and seeing what's available to you. If you're a VIP, you get a lot of the quest packs and stuff like pretty far out into the game. So those are things to consider too. Anybody will recommend that you get VIP for at least 1 month because of the permanent unlocks that you get with it. So there's that too. It's actually a good idea for a video right here. Like content and all that stuff. There were some content codes a while back that unlocked a ton of the game. But Mr. Dot Mister. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Welcome in. How we doing? How are the things? What's up, Vishy? Do I play Creepside at all? No, I do not. I want all the renown to this character. Which he is sitting at... I need 63k to rank 11. Yeah, we got some chill people. What's up, Real? Was thinking about giving this a shot, never have. So here's the thing, like if you're ever thinking about playing this game, this particular game, like I said, there's so much free content that the only thing you'll end up spending is time. And like there's so much content to check out before you worry about spending anything. So like people are probably tired of hearing me say it, but like for me, when somebody asks about this game, there's 3 sentences that I say. If you like Lord of the Rings, it's a good game. If you like MMOs, it's a good game. And if you like both of those things, it's a great game. There are things that are wrong with it. You know, there are negative aspects of it. Server performance is not great. Okay. The world is incredible. It's enormous. It's huge. You know, the class design is actually pretty unique. There's a lot of different variations in there. We're kind of like 50-50 on dungeons and raids, as far as like sometimes we'll get some really, really good ones and sometimes we'll get some really, really bad ones. You know, but as a whole though, like I don't know, like it's probably because I've been playing it for so long, you know, with little rose tinted glasses over here, but you know, it's like when you think about all the other things that are going on with gaming right now, and there's the fact that this game's been here for almost 20 years, like, come on, give it a shot. What's up, Playful? If I come play, what should the first thing I do be? There you go. World design S tier, class design A tier, community A tier, engine D tier. There you go. Engine is just old as shit. Like there's no other way to put it. So this game runs on the turbine engine, which is old. It's basically what the original Acheron's Call engine from way back in the 90s. That's just what it is, team. But Playful, the first thing you should do is really just like give a good read through on the classes and see what you jive with and what you got a good read on. Just started playing recently, not sure how long I'll stick with it, but so far I'm having fun. That's the only thing that matters, to be honest, man. If you're having fun, keep doing it. If you're not having fun anymore, and this goes for people that have been playing for 20 years, if you're not having fun, quit playing the game. Oh, you got an H80 as well? Yeah, it's a great headset. One you can wear for a long time. It's very comfy. You bought the Lifetime and never played? Oh man, solid. Blood told me not sleepy. If you're not having fun, don't play the game. You're not having fun anymore? When I actually first got the game, I didn't have a PC that would play it, so. Oh, poor Rothog. Rothog. Okay. I would like to see. So, what group are you in? You need somebody? You need somebody for that group there? You need a gamer? Actually, Sleepy and I are going to be doing a duo run through on hardcore and some very, 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 very. That is fucking loud. Holy shit. Real, thank you for the 1,000 jewels on YouTube. Holy shit, that's loud. Why is that graphic so large? Also, I have things to fix. Excuse me? Well, I see that everybody's red in there now. Speedbag? Nice name. The expansions on the store? Yeah, so anything that your account is eligible to purchase when you go in there and look at content, you'll see it. So if you already own something, or if you are VIP and you have quest packs and stuff like that, you won't see it available in the store for you. Ooh, do I have a video on initial UI setup? Options to turn on and off. That's a good one. I like that, Lightforge. I'm gonna do that. That's a good one. Should that Lightforge, should that include things like plugins and stuff like that, or just the straight UI from the game? I would also watch that vid. Okay. Okay. I will throw that into the mix and I will work on that then. Actually, that brings up an interesting point for me. Like, what kind of content do you guys want to see from LOTRO? Like, from creators? Like, obviously we have the live streams, but like, what type of videos would you like to see? So we have the UI stuff. We can certainly take a look at that. What else? I need to know what to ignore. There are too many videos. General UI, and then they change things up, and it's help me back getting into the game. Okay. Hardcore stuff. We'll have more hardcore stuff coming up. Like what's outdated. Well, if people are doing a good job of putting like what update is relevant, like I'm terrible about that, to be perfectly honest. But like, so I have a video from like 2 weeks ago when update 49 came out, or 3 weeks ago. It'll specifically say update 49. All the other stuff, like if it's a class build video, it probably will have the update version in it. so you know if it's valid or not. If it doesn't, like, the idea behind that video is that it should be evergreen then. Like the legendary items video right now, that's been the current setup for years. So like that's an evergreen video. Creepside videos, get out of here. As an example, I just read that turn off 3D portraits if you're having frame rate issues. Yes. But in general, just how you have things set up and why you do that way. Okay. I will make a note of that. And I will see what I can do in there. Yeah, see, the problem right now is it's just going to be all Thrang stuff. And I don't see a lot of people doing Thrang tier 2. I would love class guides at different level points, like 50, 100, 160. Learning every bit of the class is tough outside of some Discord servers. Yeah. Anna Baggins? Is it Anna? Una Baggins? What's the pronunciation of that, please? I need a pronunciation check. That would be a little difficult. Una? Okay. What's up, Una? Thanks for the follow. Welcome in. How you doing? Downloaded the game 2 days ago. I was able to recover my characters from 2022. I'm not sure what you mean by that last part. Oh, wait, were you not able to recover your characters? Was that supposed to be I wasn't able to? You were? Okay. What do I recommend in what way? Hey, thanks, Coop. Good to see you. How you doing? This actually kind of seems what today's going to be, just kind of like chilling and talking and hanging out with you guys for a bit. So, which I'm totally cool with. Should I start from scratch or get back to what I already have? The games feel so different. What's your highest level character that you were playing? I guess. Hopping back in, I mean, 4 years really isn't, that's not too bad. Largely stuff is still pretty similar. I mean, if you were in like the first level band, like 1 to 50, then I'd say like just keep playing because it's not gonna be any different. What's up to be determined? How does this compare to WoW in terms of dungeons and stuff? Similar DPS heal tank type vibes, or yes? So we do have dungeons and raids. So we have the content player capacity is there's solo, duo, 3-man, 6-man, 12-man, and some 24. The generally speaking, the group content is 3, 6, and 12 in most modern stuff. Yes, you do have tank, heal, DPS, and support. So you do have classes that originally when the game came out, they were more specifically things like lore masters and burglars. Didn't do a ton of damage. They were more support classes like CC, buffing, debuffing, things like that, really controlling things. you do have your tanks, you have your melee DPS, range DPS, tactical DPS like your casters. You have your healers. So as far as that, like, it is a very traditional MMO in all of those aspects. Is it free or paid? It is both. So it is a free to play game. But you can pay, like I pay a sub. So there are benefits that you get for being a VIP. There are players that actually even stream the game that have never paid for anything in the game. And I believe they're level capped. So like you can do the content in the game and you will get currency for the game to buy more content. So you don't have to. What's up, Poe? And Sparky, how we doing? Game worth it in 2026? I always say the game is worth it. I like MMOs and I like Lord of the Rings. So, you know, if you like those things, give it a rip. The only thing you're gonna have to spend is time. Is LOTRO good? I've never played it before. I sure hope so, because I've spent like 15,000 hours in the game. So I hope it's good. But yeah, like, that's going to be the general thing that you'll hear from me is, you know, if you like Lord of the Rings, come check it out. If you like MMOs, come check it out. You know? Thank you for the roses on TikTok. Is there a big community still? Big enough. Like right now, for example, so like this is our guild is actually running 2 groups of stuff right now. And then we have, let's see, like right now, granted it's midnight on the East Coast in the States. This is a predominantly US based server. So there's 668 non-anonymous people on right now. So there's probably like 800 to 1,000 maybe on the server at the moment, because there's a lot of anonymous players. But I don't know, it's not massive by any stretch, but like there's a decent sized community that still, you know, you can still run your dungeons, you can still PvP, you can still do events. There's still people. The thing that blows me away with this, we do this all the time. So there's 50 players on this server right now that are between levels 1 and 10. Think about that right now. Like, all these people, there's almost 50 people that are in the first 10 levels of the game, the first couple hours of the game. Now, this could be alts, this could be new players, but let's look at this. So the first level band of the game, 1 to 50. Okay, there is more than we'll display. There's more than 100 people in the first level band of the game. So in Shadows of Angmar or Before the Shadow, like, you know, so let's look at 40 to 50. There's 31. Let's see, 30 to 50. There's 70 people. Okay. So what's 1 to 30? So the first 30 levels of the game, there's more than 100 people in that band. So when you look at, there's 662 people showing, and a sixth of that is in the first 30 levels of the game on this particular server right now. And again, that could be new players, that could be alts. But like when you look at the areas, you're probably gonna have a lot of alts in the festival area right now. But like looking at this, like all these new players in the starting area right here. But then you look at level cap. And there's more than 100 people logged in at level cap right now. Okay? So there you go. Anyone have a kinship I can join? What server are you on, Mindless? Does it derive stuff from existing lore, or did they write stuff specifically for the game? Both. So this is really talked about widely as one of the most faithful adaptations that is in game form. But also there's a lot of side stories. So if you want to, I'm gonna give you some context here. I'm gonna show completed quests on this character. Now, I know there's some of you out there that have a lot more done than me. Just chill, okay? I'm trying to prove a point here. So this particular character has done 9,962 quests. Okay. There's a lot of quests. There's something like 14,000, I think. Maybe more than that. Well, because there's regions I haven't done because, like, I never went back and did Wildwood because it was a lower level zone that was added after I was already level capped. So, like, that's just not going to be something I'm going to do. What's up, Common? I'm a healer main in WoW Classic. How much variety is there in LOTRO healing? A good amount. Here. What's this? Oops. Wrong. Oh, there we go. So. All right, so you have your minstrel. They can do healing and they can do damage. You have your captain, which can tank, heal, or damage. You have your Bjorning, which is the shapeshifter. They can tank, heal, or damage. You can... Oh, where's my other rune keeper? Yeah, the main rune keeper. These guys can damage. They do damage over time or direct damage or healing. So, yeah. There's some healing options in there for sure. Yeah, the minstrel minstrel's fun. I typically play it as a damage dealer, but yeah, captain's gonna be like a paladin for sure. You're gonna have like your retribution would be the red line for damage. You'd have your holy would be your blue line for healing, and then your prot would be your yellow line for tanking. Heard it's limited to only 11 or 10 characters per account realm. You can get more slots. So like I have 28 character slots. I have 14 characters and 28 slots. If you're watching on vertical, you're not going to be able to see it because it's on the other side, but I have 28 character slots on this server. And you can buy more. Sometimes you get it like if you buy a new class, you'll get an additional one. You're making me want to download this? Give it a rip, man. It's a free game. Like I said, if you like Lord of the Rings, you like MMOs, give it a rip. Like I said, guys, the game is not without its flaws. Don't get me wrong. What's up, Max? How you doing? You know the name of this transmog? I can tell you because it's several different parts. I'm doing pretty good as well. What's up, Cryptic? You're not Cryptic from Elendilmere, are you? Never played this? Is it an MMO? Yes, it is. Okay. There was a captain named Cryptic. And, yeah. Okay. All right, let's see. So there's your Helm of the Erebor Claw. Mantle of the Clever Counselor. Flames of the Deep is the cloak. Jacket of the Clever Counselor. The Far Arrows Gauntlets. Leggings of the Clever Counselor. And Boots of the Clever Counselor. So that is this setup right here. And I must say he looks pretty dope. This is one of my more favorite outfits. I feel like perfection was stolen from us when Amazon canceled the new Lord of the Rings MMO a while back. Who knows? Who knows? You know, we never even got a concept art on anything, so who knows? Is all you guys watching on TikTok right now? Make sure you're hitting the hearts on that. Follow the channel. Also, I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, TikTok, X, all that good stuff. So there are landscape versions of the stream as well, if you're not already familiar with them. I do make a lot of video content on YouTube as well. New World's going to close down at the end of this year. And then it will go dark. Grew up with the Lord of the Rings games, especially Battle for Middle-earth 2. That's right over there on my shelf right now, along with 1. So, Poe, there is a chance that may be coming back with these remasters that they're doing. Aspire's doing a bunch of remasters of Lord of the Rings stuff. What happened? No player base? No, it was studio. Just like Amazon decided they didn't want to make video games anymore. Pretty much. Is it safe to assume from your name that you are a hunter? No. Bloodstone. This character is my rune keeper because he uses a rune stone. My hunter is Bloodbow. I played a lot of New World. New World was a lot of fun. So my main name, Bludborn, I've had since 2007. Oh, also Max, my favorite class is a champion. I love melee DPS. What's up, Ulgar? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, so Bloodborne is my... You guys can't see it on TikTok. So I'll log into him. Yeah, okay. So... What year did that come out? 2015? Yeah, March 2015. So I actually had my name Bloodborne 8 years before that game came out. Yeah, so but this is my main champion, my main character Bloodborne is a champion. I need Thrang tier 2. I'm sure we could get you in common. I don't have the ability to do it personally, but you know, Knights of Kingstead is very welcoming to new players, so I'm sure that would not be a problem. Actually, Woolgar here in Twitch chat is one of the O's. I mean, I'll do it on the minstrel. I'll do a T1 on the minstrel. Come on. Or the hunter. I mean, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mess with the hunter. I never get to sit back and pew pew. Ursula, what's up? For the 99-month sub, welcome back. Oop, almost forgot to get it. So for any of you guys that are new to this, this is a seasonal encounter that is a single boss fight from a original raid in the game, the Rift of Nurzgashu. This is the second to last boss, and they bring him back for seasonal stuff. I don't have my my notifications on. Guess I could stand in the goodies, huh? Next. Yeah. Yeah. Crit defense on this. That's hilarious. Somebody asked the difference between tier 1 and tier 2 in terms of loot. So usually it's item level and higher percentages. So you'll get a higher percentage drop rate from higher tiers, and you'll get a higher item level. Oh, okay. I can bring another one. Is this high res? Like from the company? You talking about the company or the DAT files, like the game data? Yes, do the high res option. Yes. Yeah, if you don't do the high res and you run it on DX9, like you could play this on a potato for sure. Hunter reminds me of Altair from Assassin's Creed. That's the inspiration. Yep. I mean, it's actually for me the inspiration was Ezio, but yes. Ezio Auditore de France. Look at my big old guitar. Hell yeah. The ugliest friggin' hobbit you will ever see. So if I go heals, what's the best end game option? So again, that could change. Currently, best healer, my opinion, is Runekeeper. Bear's up there pretty good too. And then like Bear and Minstrel. Minstrel's kind of falling off a little bit right now. So I'd say, yeah, Runekeeper, Bear, and then Minstrel. What's this? Thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Can I dungeon crawl or is it strictly questing? You could do, okay, so there is like your main story, the epic quest line. There's a lot of area, region quests, side stories, a lot of that stuff. There are dungeons. It can be kind of difficult to find groups for lower level stuff, but there is a separate set of stuff in the game. There are skirmishes, which are kind of like dungeons, but you can also scale them to party size, level, and difficulty. And then there are also missions, which also are region based, but scale to your level. And yeah, so it doesn't have to specifically just be. So no, Vishy. To get it, yes, but once it's in your wardrobe, you can do whatever you want with it. You not have an RK? Because everybody can wear whatever they want. It just has to be in your wardrobe. So if you have a Runekeeper that you can get it. Healing. It would appear so. Yep. Yeah, anything, as long as it's in your inventory, or in your wardrobe, rather. What's this guy at? 401k crit, not too bad. Actually not in terrible spot. God, he looks like a freaking pillow. Like this thing right here, and then looks like a goddamn blimp. Brutal. Rocket, what's up, Buff? What's my rank on this guy? 6? Yeah, rank 6. Not too bad. Yeah, most of it was from Dunland, yeah. kind of want to hit that whole tier 2 DPS just to do it. That's all good. Oh, it's all good. Gotta try to remember how to do this. It's like tier 1. I don't have to worry about that much. Next. Nice. Yarn bog. Am I playing a support class? I'm playing a minstrel, which is a healer or damage. They have two lines. So they have their damage line or they have their healing line. And this yellow stuff is all supplemental. So I'm playing it in damage spec. All right, let's see. Let's see, it's 12:30. I do need to get up in the morning, get the boy to school and go to work. This is what we're gonna do real quick. Save this for the end. Let me do. I guess I'll just do it off a Nightbot. If you're watching on any of the other platforms right now, if you're watching on TikTok, if you're watching on YouTube or anything like that, the bot that I use for giveaways and stuff like that only works on Twitch. I don't really have a good way to do it on everything. I have in my hand a 750 point code. I'm looking at the code. You can't see the code, but I have it because it's on that side. 750 LOTRO points. Okay. I need you to come over to Twitch. And we're going to do... let's see here. We'll do a keyword. That. And then that. Unique winners, chat announcement. Okay. There you go. It is open right now. And then it should be exclamation point points. Exclamation point points. What's up, Bacchus? How you doing, buddy? You did. You did indeed. Okay. So I'll go ahead and pull this down here so you can see it then. Can I switch this to... Oh, I can't change this to... Okay. So you guys can see everybody that's popping in there. I was hoping that I could change this to dark mode, but it does not appear so. What's this? Okay. Thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it. Make sure you are following the channel. If you're coming in from the other platforms, hit it up real quick. We'll give it a couple minutes so people can kind of do their thing. We'll also snooze the ads for 5 minutes. That'll give us time to do this. Yep, exclamation point points in Twitch chat. I'll get you entered in for 750 LOTRO points. I have them in my hand. You want to know the real fun part, team? Is I have lots of them. Okay, so there's only 10 of you guys that want points? Is that what I'm saying? Is that what I'm saying? Come on now. Come on now. Type it in there. Get in here, chat. Whatever platform you're in here. Get over here on Twitch. Type in exclamation point points into the chat. You see the other people doing it. Get in there. Do the thing. 41 of you in here. Oh, Bode's in here, so everybody just lost. What server do the points go to? To your account. Not server. It goes to your account. Got to see if the trend continues. Hey, this is a totally different one this time. So, and I have it up on the screen. So, you guys can see the whole damn thing. That's all I can do. Yeah, just make sure you guys are following, because these giveaways will check that too. So just make sure you're doing that. It's the least you could do. Thank you, Trippy. And Lightfall, thank you. And Kanan, also thank you. Appreciate you. Tell you what, I'm gonna do a Ranger sellout right now. So the number, if you're watching on Twitch, the number that's down here in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, the 40. How many sub points I have on Twitch right now? If that gets to 50, I'll give another code out right now. So that is any sub or gifted sub is 1 point. Tier 2s are 2 points, and tier 3s are 5 points. I think that's what it is. So, if that goes to 50, I'll throw out another code. God, that was already 5 minutes. Snooze it again. coming on over from YouTube. Yeah. Okay. I feel like that has been adequate time. Hey, Lifeall, thank you for the prime. There's 1 point. Yeah, if you guys got primes just laying around as well, you know, that's free. Like if you have Amazon Prime, fire that off. I have no shame. If you're subbed on if you have Amazon Prime, fire it off. See how long it takes to write that though. Hope that's pulling from the right place. Looks like it is. I only have 80,000 points. I need more. You're funny, dude. So memey. All right, here we go. Let's choose a winner. I swear to God, if it's Bode, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, some of you guys don't get it. Like, Bode has won so many giveaways, and like, I've actually switched bots. I've changed rule sets. It doesn't matter. All right, you ready? And it is Cryptic. Nice. Congrats, Cryptic. There you are. Okay. Cryptic, do me a favor. Either send me a whisper on Twitch or send me a DM on Discord, and I will get you your code. Time. This is nice. Time taken to become active. So I could actually say, like, I would give you 2 minutes. Like, I actually could say that. All right, cool. Which are you going to do? Are you going to do Twitch or are you going to do Discord? Yeah, it's not bad. The Nightbot has some newer features that I haven't looked at. So Twitch probably. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for it. Grats, buddy. Close that down. And on that note, I'm gonna get out of here for the night because I gotta get up in the morning. So glad to be back. I was off for 2 weeks and got to go to hang out with the family in Florida for a bit. Got to do the trip to Indianapolis for that thing. Went to Orlando for the other thing. So yep. Yep, that was Nightbot. Yep. So thank you all for hanging out. Thank you to all the new followers, subs, all the good stuff. You guys are just fantastic. I love it. I love it. I will see you back here. What is today? Today's Tuesday. So Thursday night, I'm off at 8. So I might be pushing a late start, but hopefully I can start on time. And I'll see you back here 10 p.m. Eastern time. And then make sure you're hitting up the YouTube channel. Go watch all the videos. Like them. Subscribe. You know the drill. All right. I'm out. You guys have a good night. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.